next one we're talking about now is vitamins. Now, vitamins also are related to minerals, but they are different from mineral salts. Vitamins are those essential supplements that we need in the body for the body to undergo proper growth. Without them, there are some things that we may be having. Without them, we may have one or two things that is not needed, deficiencies that is not proper in the body. Yes, without the minerals, so there are some deficiencies. Yes, we can also have. Let me say, iodine. Deficiency of iodine is goiter. Deficiency of nitrogen is stunted growth. Now, vitamin. There are some deficiencies of some vitamins. Once we have deficiency in those vitamins, there are some things that can happen in our body. So we have vitamin A, B, C, vitamin D, E, and K. I'll come again. Vitamin A, B, C, vitamin D, E, and K. Now, we have these vitamins. Oh, that's the reason if you go, you say buy vitamin A, buy vitamin. All those vitamins you can see it in the market or in the shop outlets to buy. All right. Now, those vitamins are classified into two. We have water-soluble vitamins and we have fat-soluble vitamins. Water-soluble vitamins and fat-soluble vitamins. Now, water-soluble vitamins are those vitamins that can be miscible in water. We can find them in water. If we need them, we can get them in water. Example, vitamin C. Example, vitamin C. Vitamin A. Vitamin A is found in sugar. Vitamin C is found in orange. Vitamin E. Now, fat-soluble vitamins. These are mostly vitamins that are not miscible with water, but you can find them in fats. Example, vitamin B, B complex, B1, B2, B3, B4, B6, B12, and K. You find them in fat-soluble forms. They are not miscible in water. That is it. So, yes, they have deficiency. Vitamin A, you can give us blindness. Anybody that is having any itchy eye, you ask to go and buy vitamin A. Vitamin A. But some people, if they are having this sugar, their eyes are not seeing. You ask them, well, go and buy sugar. Sugar contains vitamin A. Is good for the eyes. If you're having a glaucoma, and you say go and buy vitamin A. All right. So that's it for vitamins. Vitamin C. If you're having call it scurvy in the skin, or your skin is diminishing, you have to go and buy vitamin C. All this ulcer in the mouth, if you have it, it could come. I've forgotten what they call it, but vitamin C is essential. So you see, there are some things that if we don't have it in the body, there are problems. Vitamin D, lack of vitamin D give up bow leg. Those people that have bow leg, they don't have vitamin D. That's one of the things that they advise you take things that have vitamin D so that to straighten up. Plantain, they will even advise. Most of them are hereditary.
So if
vitamin D, bow leg. Now, if you have if you don't have, just go get vitamin D, take supplement it, and so as you grow, be straighten up.
So what if it's hereditary?
If hereditary, it can straighten up. As you grow, if you grow tall, it straightens up. Just have that vitamin D, and you see it's work up. All right, now I think that's it for vitamins. Now, water. Water is one of the essentials we need in every food. Water constitutes of almost 70% or 80% of what we have in the body. If actually we have water in all the food we eat, I think water helps in transport of nutrients transport of all these food substances within the whole system, transport of all these molecules that we need for our daily activities within the system. That is why the essentiality of water in the system. Now, the next one we'll talk about is roughages. Roughages. Somebody, what is roughages? Roughages are fiber. Without roughages in the system, you have constipation. Yes, that's the reason why some people, if you are preparing little food, you have add leaf. All those little, they are roughages. It will make you not have constipation. At least you will not have your system will be easy, have easy passage in your system. So roughages are found in our vegetables, oats, in all this food that has fiber. That's where we find our roughages in. Sometimes in our cassava, there are roughages in it. That's why little fibers there. There are roughages in it. So roughages helps in the system and it aids in digestion.
So can we get roughages?
Roughages can also be found in fruits. It aids in digestion. That's why most times you will go to food nutrition and to tell you having indigestion. Eat food. Take a lot of food. Chew your own. Chew the.
So that's to say we can take it in whole instead
of drinking the juice. Take it in a whole. That is a fiber. It's the pulp. They call it a pulp. It's the pulp. It's a fiber. It helps. It aids in digestion. Food cannot. If food is so slimy, it gums with the intestine. But if it has those roughages, it will be bulky and it will pass through. You will not get all these. You will not be having the watery poo. It will be very thick. That's why we call it roughages. It makes your stew very thick. Okay. Now the next thing is balanced diet. Balanced diet is a food that contains all these classes of food in the appropriate proportion. So balanced diet. Now balanced diet is a diet, or I can say is a food substance that contains all these 7 classes of food in its appropriate proportion, appropriate ration, appropriate proportion. That is it. It must contain it in its appropriate proportion. If it is not appropriate, it is not balanced. Alright, so before we talk about this balanced diet, you are expected to know that your food, the food you eat, is expected to have at least, if not, it will have 3/6 or 4/6. It must have 3/6 or 4/6, either protein, carbohydrate, and fats. In fact, 4/6 to 5/6. 4/6 to 5/6.
Can't it have 6/6?
Close to, from 4 to 6. From 4 to 6/6. From 4 to 6/6. The reason why we do 4 to 5/6 sometimes.
But the classes of food, is it not 7?
6. Roughages is not the classes of food. Okay. It's the rest. Roughages is just found inside. We just specified it out so that you understand. So balanced diet must have these 6 classes of food in its appropriate proportion. When it has it in its appropriate proportion, that is when it intends to give what is going to give at its best. You are not expected to have it in deficiency, so that you will not have those things in deficiency. Sometimes you have more of your carbohydrate and less of your protein, and more of your protein and less of your carbohydrate. Yes, it's maybe okay, but you are expected to balance it with other foods. That's why when you have rice and beans, you have meat. You have your animal protein and you have your plant protein. You have your starch and you have your glycogen and fats and oil. You have your water as a universal solvent that helps to create a system of enzymatic action in this digestion. Now, this balanced diet, like I said, must have 4/6 or 6/6 of all these contents. Now, importance of balanced diets. So, one of the things I understand in balanced diet is there are many important that is associated with it. Many important. Now, balanced diet have the capacity of preventing an animal from disease attack. Disease attack. They have the protection capacity from diseases. Now, if you eat well, your antigens, your antibodies have the capacity of fighting foreign bacteria, foreign diseases, because of the balanced diet, the adequate meal that you give to your system. That's one. Two, they have the capacity of giving you efficient growth. Efficient growth, both in the productivity, in all, for you to carry out the life activities. Efficient growth. The third one is it prevents you from having deficiency. There are people that have goiter because they don't feed well. People that have leukemia, they have many things because they don't take their diet are not balanced. So it will prevent deficiency if you take a balanced diet. The last but not the least, balanced diet helps in activation of all systems for proper work, for proper functions. Reproductive system, digestive system, excretory system, locomotive system, any system in the body. Without balanced diet, doesn't work. How are you expected to your food to function when you're having when you're lacking calcium? That means you will not be having enough bone. You cannot carry your weight. Yes, you are big, you are huge, but your bones are paining you because you lack calcium. Lack of balanced diet. So without balanced diet, the systems they don't function properly. They are not capable of functioning properly. So I know that nutrition is one of the things that is essential in animal. The only way that we can achieve it is balanced diet. Food substances that we take, we are expected to monitor, to eat heavily, so that we are expected to get a proper food. Alright, let us rephrase on what we have here on the board. We have definition of food definition of food substances, classification of animal based on the food you eat, whereby we talked about autotrophic, heterotrophic, and heterotrophic, and inside heterotrophic we can talk about herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores. Now, classification of food substances, where we talk about carbohydrates, and in fact the 6 classes of food, including refugees and balanced diet. I would like you to make yourself, in fact fix yourself more with this video. Get a past question, because I know most of these things comes out in past question. These are not things you find hard to assimilate. You find it easy to assimilate. So I will encourage you, go do more research, equip yourself with more knowledge, mostly on this carbohydrate, the types of carbohydrate. I know I have heard about oligosaccharides. Try and know more about oligosaccharides. Try and know more about polysaccharides, monosaccharides, and polysaccharides. And I believe that the sky is a starting point. These are many more I'm here to offer for you in these classes. I want you to stay tuned. Don't touch the time. Just subscribe and share on this platform. God bless you.